Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Hey, 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 everybody. It's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. It's the cutting room floor.
Well, it's our podcast. What ended up on the cutting room floor today, Amanda?
Well, as we sip our cup of soups,
Yeah.
let's look at what has ended up on the cutting room floor. What about this story? A woman, I'll read the headline, a woman who did not get a leaving card loses a UK employment claim. So this woman has sued her former employer for not giving her a leaving card. She lost the case because it was revealed it had been hidden from her because only 3 people signed it. She claimed, quote, you'd wonder how this could end up in court, that there'd be any claim. She claimed that, quote, the failure to acknowledge her existence, i.e. give her a leaving card, was a breach of equality law. Then a former colleague told an employment tribunal that the managers had indeed bought a card but didn't give it to her because only 3 people had signed it, and they deemed that would be more insulting to give her a card that only 3 people had signed than no card at all.
Well, it depends. Was the card circulated to people? Do we know that part of the story?
No, but the fact that this claim was turned down tells me that that's the truth of it.
Well, it speaks volumes about this woman, doesn't it?
But you know what it's like. We get asked to sign birthday cards for people that we don't know.
I know. And your leaving card, I signed that just before.
What? But I like how you just put rock on, Jonesy. You could be signing a letter for the Pope, for a child who's requested this for you because they're unwell, for top management. You put the same thing. Rock on, Jonesy.
It was my wife's birthday the other day.
You didn't write Jonesy.
I started to write rock on. And thanks for listening. And the funniest part is she doesn't listen. That's the funniest part of it all.
Does she rock on? That's what we need to know.
It's been some time since she's done that. You know, one time I left a radio station and not saying that I'm very popular, but they had to get a ginormous call flute. So because everyone wanted to sign it.
Give us your.
Everyone had to sign.
Why don't you give us your cake theory?
The cake theory is
someone's birthday.
Yeah, that indicates how popular you are is how much cake is left. And what happens with me when it's my birthday, they have to get like a wedding cake, like many tiers.
There's always many tiers.
4-tier wedding cake because there's not enough to go around because everyone wants to be a part of the J-Man. What's happening for his birthday? I know for you they bring out a cupcake.
None of this theory is true, and none of the reality of what you're saying is true either. Though if someone has a birthday and there's some left, because often girls don't want to eat chocolate cake at 9 a.m, it may surprise you to hear that.
What's wrong with them?
You go, "Look, you're unpopular." You tell them to their face your theory. It's terrible.
Well, I've seen many people like you walking out of the building, you know, with 3/4 of a cake, and it just seems wasteful.
You know. What about this other story?
I'm just joking.
Sending an unwanted birthday card to a colleague could be seen as harassment.
Really?
Another UK case. A woman in the UK has told a tribunal she was repeatedly contacted by her bosses while she was on leave for work-related stress.
Yep.
This is probably those new rules they're trying to bring in here too, that you can't contact someone out of work hours. But she said she also was given numerous emails while she was on work-related stress leave and an unwanted birthday card. She says that she had told them on a number of occasions that she would not be celebrating for personal reasons and asked that it be kept off the list that the boss kept of employees' birthdays. The boss apologised and claimed he'd remove her name from the list. However, in the following weeks, she was sent 11 emails as well as a birthday card. So she contacted the tribunal because she said that this exacerbated her symptoms. And the judge said the repeated contact created a hostile and intimidating environment for the claimant.
Next to bringing your pet into work, having a birthday at work is the biggest time waster in the history of the world.
That's why people love it. I like it when it's someone else's birthday and we all get to see
I hate it. It destroys all the momentum that you're doing, the work that you're doing. Everyone has to stop down. My sister is an airline pilot, and when she was pregnant, they don't let pregnant women fly planes because something about hormonal stuff and things like that. Anyway.
Is that why?
I believe so. Yeah, okay. I believe so.
Right.
Anyway, she was in the office at work. They put her in the office just to do admin duties. And she said it's the most boring thing in the world because there's nothing worse than trying to find things to do.
Yeah.
And then one day she was watching a birthday celebration and she thought, hang on a minute. This is a classic time waster because you look at it, right? You got to get the cake.
Got to get a card.
So you got to leave the building. You get the cake. You got to. There's a whole.
Got to get plates.
Plates. You got to gather everyone around. Napkins.
You have to take a card around to be signed.
Then the speech is made, and then the awkward chatter as you're eating cake. If you really play your cards right, you could get an hour out of birthday cake organisation. And Anita did this for everyone in the office. And I don't think she did a minute of work while she was grounded in that office.
She's birthday brigade.
And then you would think when her birthday came round, it would be a fest.
No.
Nothing.
Because she was the one who had done it all.
And because she was pregnant, she went into an emotional meltdown.
Right.
So it's probably because she wasn't flying that plane.
That's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more Jonesy and Amanda's Cutting Room Floor.